Now that I have my bird, my pelican drawn, I'm going to add some waves. This is oil pastels. It has oil in it. So I'm going to use white to create my waves. This pastel is going to resist water. You know, oil and water don't mix. So add in a few lines. And I'm using watercolor for this project. You can use crayons or markers or, yeah, crayons or markers, tempera paint, but I'm using watercolor. So I have my colors here. So remember that we're going to paint the bird using warm colors. Warm colors are the colors that remind us of heat. For example, the sun is yellow, fire is red, yellow, and orange. Those are called warm colors. So we're going to start painting our birds. So I have yellow, orange, red, and also pink. I create pink by mixing white. Remember, if you add white to a color, it's going to make that color lighter. So I'm going to start with a beak. I'm going to do a yellow beak. So for watercolor, I had to wet my brush, put a dance, put a little dot of water in it, mix it well so it's creamy. Then I'm going to apply it to my beak. Add some more, put it back in. And I'm going to outline first. I'm using the point of my brush. I'm going to outline my beak. Okay, now it's getting kind of sticky, so it's time to add more water in it. Make sure it's a creamy mixture. The more water I use, the lighter the yellow's going to get with watercolor. I don't have to add white. I can just use more water to make it lighter. So we're going to paint this pouch. I'm going to outline. Stir. Put a little, get it creamy again. Outline, then fill in. So you have to constantly keep using water. That's why it's called watercolor. Water. So constantly fill it in. And if I want to change this yellow, make it a little darker, I can add orange with it. So some air, I'm going to use a little bit of orange. And blend it in. So there's my orange for the beak. I'm going to mix in the orange into this yellow. There we go. I like that. Then I'm going to paint the feet. Swift feet. And legs. Using the tip of my brush. It's good to use a round brush with a point so you can outline. And I'm just going to color in this whole area. So I'm going to use less water now. I want it to look a little richer. So make sure it's good to invest in some paint a watercolor set. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16 color set. You can get it, go to Walmart or order online at Amazon. I'm just got a little yellow orange in here. And I don't want too much, so I'm gonna pull it down with just water. Okay, and now I'm going to use a blue. Okay, we're going to paint the bird. I'm going to make my pelican use a lot of white, add a warm color in it. So I'm going to use red. And what's that going to give me? Pink. Because we want warm colors for the bird. And remember, they change, their colors get brighter during mating season when it's time for them to breed babies. They get more colorful. You can see more color. Most of the time, they're very pale, not white. But we pretend this is mating season. Mm. And we had to paint everything as true color. So if you have a bluebird, I know you don't know you're not using a warm color. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit. So if I have a larger brush, I could do that, but my brush is not large. So I'm working fast. I'm used to I can work fast. So take your time. This is your first time, but just because I'm doing a video, I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. I think I want most of this light, so I'm using more white. Then I can't wait till you see what happens when I apply watercolor over the pastels when I do the water. And remember, I'm going to use a cool color for the water. I didn't realize I was going to take this long. So if I want to do it orange, I could have do it orange with white over it too. You don't have to use red. You can use orange and add white to it. So your color's choice is orange or red. Add a tint of white. Okay. So I'm working fast, trying to work fast here. What color is my photographers get a little bit tired. Okay, so I have a warm color here. Okay, we got that part painted. And if I want to lighten some up, I can put white. We'll see that if I want areas lighten up. I added some white. So I'm just showing you so you know. Okay, so we have the bird's body done. Rinse out my brush. And then we're going to do the water. So I'm going to choose blue. Of course, the water is blue. I always put the water blue. And add some white to that. And look what happens. Where I apply the pastels. The resistance, because that's all in the water. I'm also going to paint the eyes blue. It's part of the eye blue. So then I can use a great big brush. And we'll see. I'm going to apply my